The first thing I noticed was the smell. Not the usual blend of cedar and soldering fumes I had come to expect from my backyard shed-turned-lab, but something acidic, like scorched plastic mixed with smug entitlement. Moments later, the lights flickered, just once, like a nervous tick, but enough to make my security system stutter, my server hum like it was under duress, and worst of all, my AI-powered espresso machine glitched mid-pour, spraying hot coffee directly onto Biscuit, my startled tabby. He screeched and launched off the counter like a caffeinated ninja. Staring at the blinking router light, a sinking feeling settled in my gut. Something was off. I live at the edge of a suburban cul-de-sac, the kind of place where the HOA rules are treated with more reverence than the Constitution. Our HOA president, a self-declared neighborhood demigod named Beverly, treated her role like a divine appointment, a medieval warlord patrolling property lines with a clipboard instead of a broadsword. I bought this house precisely because it was the last one on the block with a yard big enough for a separate workspace. That shed was my sanctuary, solar-powered, insulated, password-protected, and filled with thousands of dollars in sensitive tech equipment. It was more secure than my actual house. So when my network started acting drunk, upload delays, disconnects, dimming lights, and a temperamental espresso machine, I knew something or someone had breached my peace. Initially, I suspected a simple misconfigured switch. I rebooted the router, recalibrated the smart systems, but the glitches persisted. Then came the discovery, an unfamiliar MAC address on my subnet, labeled HOA main. I'm a cybersecurity consultant by trade. My job is to notice the things no one else does. A deeper trace revealed multiple devices streaming massive data, HOA security cameras, smart thermostats, clubhouse terminals, even Beverly's laptop mid-Zoom call discussing disciplinary action against overly private residents. The next morning, I circled the shed and found it, a hole drilled at the base of the back wall, partially hidden behind an old mulch bag. A thick Cat6 cable snaked from the hole through my bushes and into the shared utility strip behind the HOA's electrical boxes. Following it, I found it zip-tied along the fence and terminating inside a locked HOA panel labeled Authorized Access Only. Let me be clear, the HOA had drilled into my shed and rerouted their entire Wi-Fi infrastructure through my private network. They were stealing my bandwidth. Worse, they violated my lab. I didn't explode. Not yet. I needed to see how deep the rabbit hole went. Back inside, I activated a network sniffer. Within minutes, I was capturing emails, video feeds, digital calendars, encrypted logs, even Beverly's Pinterest boards labeled Power CEO mood boards. I cataloged everything, screenshots, packet transfers, unauthorized device logs. Then I marched to the HOA office. Beverly opened the door with a rehearsed smile, expecting compliance, not confrontation. I handed her a folder with 6 printed pages. What is this? An itemized list of every HOA device hijacking my internet. Her face drained of color. She stammered something about the tech team needing a strong signal and assuming my shed was part of public access. You assumed wrong, I said, my voice steel. That shed predates the HOA. It's on my deed. You drilled into it. That's illegal entry, property damage, and unauthorized network use. It was for the good of the community. No, it was for the good of your streaming addiction and your 12 Alexa devices. She crossed her arms. We can compensate you. $50 for the month? Fair. I laughed. That night, I initiated Operation Cable Drop. First, I rerouted all HOA traffic into a sandbox mirror. Let it run for 48 hours, collecting data. Then I severed the connection, rewired the panel, and left a coiled cable outside the HOA office with an invoice. Unauthorized bandwidth use, $7,420. Digital intrusion analysis, $3,000. Equipment disruption, $2,500. Espresso machine damage, $1,200. Cat cleaning and therapy, $720. The next morning, Beverly appeared on my porch with 2 board members and possibly a paralegal cousin. I played the footage of their contractor drilling into my wall, joking about borrowing the nerd's juice. They left quieter than they arrived. But I wasn't done. I cloned their network schema, launched a spoof Wi-Fi named HOA Guest Secure, and captured multiple device logins. Redirect page read, "This network is operated by the man whose shed you violated. Enjoy your stolen cookies." Soon my inbox flooded with veiled threats and HOA newsletters warning of hostile digital elements. I had become the HOA's boogeyman. Then came the cease and desist letter, accusing me of technological sabotage. My rebuttal was a 36-page masterpiece, complete with video, logs, and FCC regulations. No response. They tried again. This time, a covert cable install in the middle of the night. My motion sensors caught it. I activated a speaker that blasted Beverly's voice on loop. This is not an authorized use of community funds. The man fled. I spray-painted the cable pink and mailed it back with a sticky note. You dropped this. Their next tactic? Smear campaign. A flyer claimed an unnamed hacker was endangering emergency services. I posted everything to Reddit. The post exploded. A local news outlet ran the story. Beverly's voice approving the install aired in glorious HD. The neighborhood turned. Residents demanded audits. A petition began circulating. Budget discrepancies emerged. Beverly lost control. At the town hall, residents exploded with questions. One teen played the news clip aloud. Beverly called him a surveillance monkey. It was over. A week later, I received an anonymous flash drive containing the HOA's financials. Beverly had diverted funds for gift cards and called it connectivity compensation. My lawyer reviewed it. She's done. The board suspended her. Paid my invoice, plus $2,000 for digital abuse. Beverly was locked out of the system. I framed the cable above my desk. But she wasn't finished. She sued. Defamation. Emotional distress. Malicious tech interference. Even accused me of cyberstalking her Pinterest. My lawyer, Clark, was thrilled. In court, Beverly played the victim. I presented timestamps, footage, FCC findings. The judge dismissed the case and warned Beverly against future legal harassment. That night, the board voted her out. She tried to send an email blast, but had already been locked out. They offered me a consulting role. I accepted, with one condition: no title. Just a tech discretionary budget. I redesigned the system, added motion sensors, and set up a deterrent that played "Who Let the Dogs Out" if someone crossed the utility line. It triggered 7 times that month. Always Beverly. Peace returned. Biscuit now naps undisturbed. The espresso machine hums. And the plaque above my desk reads, "Unauthorized bandwidth usage, paid in full." If Beverly ever comes back, she'll be met with a firewall, a security cam, and a man who knows exactly how to fight back, bit by bite.